If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. Thanks for joining us. It is Tuesday, and it is Let's Eat Tuesday. Today, our food columnist, Catherine Mayhew, is sharing with us a location that has its first location in Germantown, but recently opened up a new spot in Cool Springs. This place is incredible. I might have dined here a couple of times. They have homemade pasta, gourmet sandwiches that they make when you order them, imported goods where it's really hard to get out of the market without buying a couple of things. It is Little Hats, and I'm so excited to share this with you. Catherine Mayhew will have all the details for you in just a little bit. She'll also talk about what the new location offers in Cool Springs, which may be of interest to some moms or babysitters out there, some grandparents even. But if you have little ones, this might be a spot for you to dine at for lunch. Also stick with us for the end of the show because I want to share with you a coffee shop that I found in Hermitage as I get to travel through Middle Tennessee, highlighting all the cool, the fun, interesting venues and events and things happening. Well, I tend to stop and work at coffee shops because I love coffee. I'm a little addicted, but that's okay. This one in Hermitage is great, and I love the name. It is called Flower Your Dreams Bakery and Cafe. So stick with us to get a look at what that cafe offers. We'll have that later on. But first, let's get a check of your headlines. In case you missed it, cross country is now a sanctioned sport in Houston County. You see some of the runners and parents present for the Houston County School Board meeting earlier this month. It was a grassroots effort to get this accomplished. Residents use social media and word of mouth to help persuade the board to offer cross country after initially it not being added to the athletics curriculum for the 25-26 school year due to funding. Once approved at the meeting, cross country coach Chad Mitchell was overheard saying, "Now let's go for a run." Maury County Public Schools, Mount Pleasant Elementary, and Spring Hill Elementary Schools have each won a $10,000 grant through the Tennessee Valley Authority's Energy Right School Uplift Program. TVA School Uplift Program partnered with local power companies across 7 states to help 98 public schools tackle energy waste. On average, participating schools save nearly 10% on their annual energy bills from behavior changes alone. Well, no better time than the present to start planning for Independence Day. One event that will be happening is Springfield's 5th annual Freedom Fest. This is scheduled on July 3rd at the Robertson County Fairgrounds. Freedom Fest has become one of Springfield's largest events of the year. The featured headliner this year, former American Idol contestant Will Mosley. Freedom Fest will also feature carnival rides, inflatables, and local vendors. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy Bee, oh,
Not ready, guys.
Call 775-7833.
Hi, I'm Joseph Burgoyne, Chef Tornado of the Omni Nashville Hotel. Come see us at Kitchen Notes.
Welcome back. It is time to talk good food today, authentic Italian food. There's a place called Little Hats. It's in Germantown, but they just opened up a new location, a second location in Cool Springs. If you've not made a visit, you need to put this on your list. It is a top favorite of mine. To me, I think our Let's Eat contributor, Catherine Mayhew, will say the same. Catherine, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. This is one of your articles. Like when I was reading, I was like, yes, oh my gosh, this place is my jam. I could eat everything on the menu.
Well, I could too, and I love the fact that they have tried to keep. It's not authentically like old country Italian. It's like more authentically New York Italian.
Mhm.
But they do have some things on the menu that are very classically Roman.
Okay.
I think the thing they're known for the most are their sandwiches. They have massive, massive sandwiches, overfilled, overstuffed. The things that you would expect: a chicken parm sandwich, an eggplant parm, meatball sub, and then some ones that veer a little bit outside the norm. They have a really terrific muffaletta, which is actually a New Orleans creation.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it on Italian bread. And the thing that is like the best thing about a muffaletta, it's all kinds of cured meats. It's usually provolone cheese, and then there's a layer of olive salad. Well, what Little Hats does is they add another layer of giardiniera, which is kind of very spicy pickled vegetables, very classic Italian combination. And what happens is you have the meat in the middle, and you have the olive salad on the bottom, and you have the giardiniera on top. And then you smash down the bread, and the oil that is in both this olive salad and the giardiniera starts to soak into the bread.
Mm-hmm.
So good, so good.
It is delicious. I want to. Do you try any of their, I guess, appetizers, like their arancini balls that they have, the risotto balls, or
The zucchini are really good. And it's funny for a place like Nashville that's not particularly Italian in its makeup. There's some darn good arancini going on in this town.
Yes.
Tutti di Gio does a great one, and so does Little Hats. And what could be, wrong with rice with cheese in the middle, breaded and deep fried?
And then you get a side of marinara or a side of sauce. I don't think they do a marinara sauce, but it's a
Yeah,
side of
all
sauce.
out of marinara. It's absolutely delicious. And the other thing Little Hats does really well is they have a limited number, but a very sort of curated selection of pastas.
Yes.
And they use Italian pasta. I'll get to that in a second. But my favorite of all the pastas is the cacio e pepe, which is a classic Roman. It's one of the 4 Roman pasta dishes that like you have to eat when you go there. And it's only 3 things. It is the pasta, pepper, and Parmesan cheese. And how the sauce gets made is they use the pasta water and vigorously mixed in with the parm to make this really luscious, creamy. You'd swear there's cream in it. And it's just, they cook the pasta perfectly al dente. The sauce is luscious. Maybe if you don't like pepper, it won't be your jam, but it's really, really good.
That is one of my favorites. That is my favorite pasta dish that they have. And I love that you say they cook it al dente. Their pasta is perfection. Like just they get it to just the right point to take it out of the water, to put it on the dish. I want to talk about Little Hats being a market, though, because you go in and they have the counter, you order right there, and then you wait for your number to be called, but you can shop while you're in. I know the Germantown location. Is it the same at the Cool Springs location?
Well, this is my Achilles heel, and I suspect it's yours too. And they make it worse at the Cool Springs location. So in the Germantown location, the market part, which has a wonderful selection of different kinds of pastas, sauces, sweets. They have freezer cases that have already made ravioli. They have really magnificent cheeses. And it's off to the side in the Germantown market, but it's not off to the side in the Cool Springs one. You actually form the line in the market part. So you have to go by, and if it's a long line, maybe stand and stare at all these wonderful things they have. And I never make it out without buying something. I never have.
Oh, I'm a sucker for that. And their potato bread gets me every time. I always get the big round potato bread that they offer. Yeah, but that will, there goes my wallet right there. That's
Well, exactly. You don't care, honestly. And they have one thing too that's very hard to find in the market part. They have real San Marzano tomatoes canned. And a lot of people don't understand. San Marzano tomatoes are a very specific kind of tomato grown in one area of Italy only. And a lot of it is mislabeled in this country. So, and you have to look for, I think it's called a DOP, designation of origin, or I'm not sure what it stands for. But the bottom line is, reliably, you can get them at Little Hats, and they really make a difference. There's a reason why it's the gold standard of all tomatoes in the world.
You're not wrong. We have used a can of that once. My husband's always like, well, isn't it the same? I'm like, no, let's just try it. And again, it changed the flavor of the sauce that we made that night. It was better. To say the least, it was better. Is there anything else that we should know about their Cool Springs location? Again, Germantown is cool, but what else really makes their Cool Springs location maybe a little better?
I think they've set this up perfectly. In between is Little Hats, which is a really big white building you can't miss. And then they have Handel's Ice Cream on the other side, and which is also relatively new. And in the middle of those two, they have the most inventive, modern playground on AstroTurf that I have ever seen. And it's just the perfect setup. If it's a nice sunny day, you go into Little Hats and you get your cacio e pepe or your eggplant parm, and then you take the kids over and you get them ice cream, and then you let them work off all that sugar running around in this cute little park. So they've really thought a lot about the whole surroundings of this. It's a great addition to Cool Springs.
Cannot wait to check it out. We can't forget, though, to highlight Little Hats desserts. They do have your traditional cannolis, your tiramisu, and a ricotta cheesecake. Not a lot to choose from, but for the adults, I think they would appreciate that.
Well, they know their way around the cannoli. I will say that to begin with. And the ricotta cheesecake is very unusual. Obviously, it's not made with cream cheese like a regular cheesecake is. It's made with ricotta. So it's a little lighter. This is not going to sound good, but it really is. It's a little grainier, like ricotta, right?
Yes.
So it's not that sort of silky smooth, slightly there's no tangy in it like there is in a regular cheesecake. But it's a great alternative, and it's fun to try new things, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yes, it is a joy to try new things. Catherine, thank you so much for sharing Little Hats with us, with the location both in Germantown and now Cool Springs. We appreciate this. Can't wait to see what we talk about next.
Well, there's always something delicious coming up.
There is. Well, until the next time, have a good one.
You too.
My mouth is watering right now. That is what I want today. I want Little Hats. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Get ready, race fans. NASCAR is back in Music City with a new name, the Cracker Barrel 400. Guitars, fast cars, and the comfort of Cracker Barrel's country hospitality. May 30th through June 1st. The action kicks off Friday night at Nashville Superspeedway with the Rackley Roofing 200. Then the Tennessee Lottery 250 on Saturday. And Sunday night, NASCAR's top stars under the lights in the Cracker Barrel 400. Get your tickets now at NashvilleSuperspeedway.com.
I knew I was in for a treat when I spied the bread display in the window at Flower Your Dreams Bakery and Cafe in Hermitage. Here's a quick pan on the seating. Not too many seats, but on this day it was just enough. Too bad you can't smell the goodness either being brewed and baked here, like this chocolate treat. Oh my goodness. In addition to the fresh bread baked in-house, you have an assortment of pastries. Good luck on not being tempted. It is really hard to pass this up. You can also snag swag and other goodies. Now, did I buy the bread? You betcha. This is my loaf here. And the barista also did an impressive job on my matcha latte. I don't care for it being too sweet. This is perfection. Flower Your Dreams Bakery is located at 3968 Dodson Chapel Road in Hermitage. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.